And we're off. Home run bets galore. We've got 2 NBA games to get to. We've got 2 50% profit boosts. Now I'm going to save one for the show a little bit later today. The other Portfolio EV show I do with John Hyslop at 4 o'clock Eastern. But you hear 9 a.m. on the East Coast, about to hit some dingers, about to put together a couple of same-game parlay boosts. We're going to build a winning portfolio. If you live in like Texas, California, maybe even Florida, go through that. But we are live. All right. And the portfolio's already humming. We went 1 for 3 yesterday. Shea Langoliers ensured that we had a little profit. So good morning to everybody here. See Patrick bright and early. Brendan is in the house. See money. That's all I see too. Love you. Appreciate you being here. Fellows up and ready to go. That's what we're doing. We're getting some dingers. And of course, the show would not be the same without Rob Rice being here. So we appreciate you all early risers. And look at this. We've shamed this man. All right. Showing up 15, 20, 25 minutes late. Finally, the show can officially begin because Gorilla Trap Music is here with us. And we love you. That's why we shamed you. Because we're like, wait, where's Gorilla Trap? We need you here. And then, of course, we see you. Things are better. John Williams is popping here as well. See you, John. Appreciate you all. Let's look. We got some stuff to look at. Right away, Chet Holmgren, Mr. Free Throw, under 15.5 points. This is popping on a fake book on Unibet. I can't bet there. PointsBet won't allow me to bet. Fanatics, same thing. I don't even know what this is. Bet Rivers. Yeah, I mean, these are all the same. These books are mass limiters. Doesn't mean that you can still get down, what have you, but I'm not really getting that edge anymore. It's gone. All right, let's see what's around here. David Peterson. Looks like there's a interesting duo here with Peterson because in some way they're reverse correlated, but they don't have to be, I guess is the point. So let's just look at the earned runs on Onyx. So STN Sports is offering this at plus 101. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, let me know. Maybe I get it. Maybe it's available to me. It's popping up. I also have to make sure that I'm in the right state. Every now and again, I get moved. Now, I'm in PA. Okay. So STN Sports, I'm sure it's an exchange of some sort, is offering this at plus 101. We're getting this at plus 100. That's even money. The true odds are minus 108. Now, a couple of these books are beating it, but I can get a really good deal. At least the best for me is at even money. That's 8 points better to go under the 2.5 earned runs. I'm also looking here at Peterson's strikeouts. So this is the Oreos, all right? Our Oreo example's in full effect. The best number we're getting is actually plus 130 to plus 121 true odds. That's under 3.5 Ks for David Peterson. This is a good bet. I'm going to put this in right now. So let me look back and see. I think the best thing that we've seen with Ks is that we have been super profitable, historical ROI of 11.7% with what we've put out so far on DraftKings in this range. So go ahead and bet this. This is our number one MLB. Just this is a solo play, but it's showing you how it works. It's showing you where our edge comes from. What are the Oreos example? It's easy, right? Under 4.5 is a better number to go as far as under, but the cost of that is not worth it. The tools are telling us that it's simply not worth it. Meaning, if I have 3 Oreos and I'm charging you 75 cents for 3 Oreos, but I'm going to give you a 4th Oreo. And now I say, all right, well, if you want that 4th Oreo, the total cost is $15. You and I love Oreos, all right? We absolutely adore Oreos. Any chance you can grab and eat and maybe split and lick or dunk an Oreo, you're in. But you're not paying $14+ for one Oreo. Nobody in their right mind would do it. Just because you're getting that extra cookie doesn't mean it's worth the price. You ready to hit some dingers? Oh, man. Yep. We were. Schwarber. I like it. Already we got the dingers coming in. This is beautiful. We got it. Stuart Spencer, Riley, 2 hits. Carpenter, 2+. What's the number on that one? Oh, Rusty, man. Appreciate you, brother. And Badera, we're going to build something. We got you. Oh, Gooba. Look at this. Gooba bets. Nice hit with Lisa. So here's the thing. Let me know what the number is on this, Stuart, and where you're betting it. I'm curious how that pops up. All right. So you see, David Peterson, that's where we are. Now let's go build and just put together something here for our same game parlay. So we're going to go to live odds. All right. What we're doing here is looking for player props. So come on. Total homers. Once this populates, we're looking at edge. So we want this to be green. Now, let's go through what we have. A bunch of stuff we need to satisfy today. Let's start on FanDuel. All right. I'm not going to be greedy here and use up all of your boosts, but you should have, I think, at least one 50% profit boost to hit on a dinger. I've got 2. Now, since we've been doing the Millie parlays, what have you, this works fine for us. All right, that's all I'm going to do. And I have, 25% NBA on FanDuel. We'll get to that. But the 50% profit boost, you also should have a no sweater. Is that right? Do you all have a no sweater? Let's try that. Riley Green and Soto. I like that. Yeah, Leibowitz, take that, brother. Absolutely. It's fantastic to teach young children. The Oreo analogy is great if you're trying to introduce new people. By the way, I apologize. I do have a different shirt on underneath. If anybody's like, why is this guy wearing the same thing? It looks it, right? I know it. Soto plus 375, Green plus 475. Not bad. Just making sure. So we're going to satisfy one 50% profit boost. All right. And I'm just going to build the 2 best edges. The 2 ones we can do. All right. And we're just going to look on FanDuel. Anything popping up for DraftKings? Let me see. What do we have for DraftKings? As we scroll the wheel, and that's what this all is right here, scrolling the wheel. Anybody hit that, by the way? The King of the Ring? No sweat every week in the NBA. I thought we opted in on that one. Although that's every game. Here we go. Profit boost in the NBA. We got some good stuff to hit in DraftKings for the NBA. But as you see here, I don't have anything in baseball. That's fine. I don't need to. It's only Xavier Edwards. Why is it always Xavier Edwards? All right, Connor Norby. I'm interested here. All right. Let's just stop. Stop the train for 1 second. You don't have to get off. Let's just stop and analyze what's going on here. Connor Norby. And we'll pull it up, right? We'll look around and see what we can find. But for the most part, when we're looking at Norby here, plus 750, I don't know if I really want to target this game. I really don't think I want to target this game. It's not to say that somebody on the Miami Marlins can't hit a home run. It's just I don't know if I'm really giddied up to run with a guy knocking in his 2nd jack of the year. So Connor Norby is a great solo bet. Don't get me wrong. The tools are telling you 5.3% edge. We may not be able to get one better than that, but I am just curious. Like, we're going to scroll a little bit and see what we can find here. Again, I'm going to move a little quicker. So apologize about the vertigo, but I want to move through what we can, especially for the NBA. If you're watching on YouTube, good time remind you here, hit the thumbs up button. We're looking for edge. This is why it is right there, specifically my arrow. Jose Iglesias. We ran this guy a couple of times. He's going to hit like 7 jacks this year, and on those days, it's going to pay out tremendous, but I don't know if it's worth it. All right. Chandler Simpson. Now, this is insane, but it's also interesting. It's an interesting look here. Okay. The reason why I say that is look at the difference. We're getting plus 1128. Great. Fantastic. Right? Like, that's really cool. Plus 450. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I'm thinking you're going to get a good one too. But Chandler Thompson, Okay? Or Chandler Simpson. I'm sorry. The man has limited plate appearances this year. He's yet to hit a home run out by all means. But if you look at the edge here, we're getting a massive edge because the true odds 11.28. But you see, there are multiple books, both DraftKings and FanDuel and Rebet. Well, they're making you hit that. I'm sorry, Onyx, which is the same as DK mirrored. But these big books are giving you a significant break when multiple. It's like back and forth, right? Back and forth on a car dealership or a fast food war, whatever it may be. Travis, Jank Man. The Jank Man is in the house, but not for me. Again, I mean, it's plus 2,200 for him. We're not going to get rich quick doing that. That's a slow game across the board. I'd like to find guys in a little bit less. Plus, we need FanDuel. TJ is, by the way, also on DraftKings because that's Onyx. Come on, we got to get something here popping on FanDuel. It can't just be Xavier Edwards or Connor Norby. Maybe it's Connor Norby. Maybe we're going to have to 50% noobs out there. We got to get something better than this. Come on, tools. I got faith. I have belief. Adley. All right. The Roush is definitely a good one. Let's add him at plus 800. Reminder, we're looking at 2 today. We're going to look at 2 of our top edge bets that we can find. And this is a great one here. As you see, we're not really stretching anything. Let's get the caps out. Although I do like the caps. I was looking at that earlier today. I got to get some stuff out, man. We had a massive day on the Discord. This is PEV centric. So I don't want Ben Raza to be looking at the show and being like, you should save that tail stuff for, but we had a pretty massive day. I mean, just a pretty decent day. If I can show you here. This was the highlight, I think, of it. But we hit 3. This one, the 1100, that was nice too. We didn't put as much on there, right? But that was nice. All right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. And that's Adley at plus 800. All right. So number 1 is great. 3% edge. We're beating the true odds, and nobody else is even close. That's the criteria. That's what we want. Now, I mean, do you want to look at the game? I don't even know. Do we need to? Right? You're on the road. Okay, you're taking on Lopez, but are we scared right now? The barrel rate is pretty decent, but are we scared? Maury Povich is going to give up a lot on the other side. So there's going to be a lot of stress and pressing here. But Pablo Lopez, not invincible. Launch angle is hittable. I mean, look, these are good numbers, really good numbers. So I'm not racing to attack, but there's also a pretty good reason why the dude is plus 800 or more. He's 800. All right, let's go back, see what we can find here. Come on. Again, we're just scrolling. Harrison Bader's another one. All right. This one, I mean, same game. Do we dare? Do we tempt fate? I like this better. I did run this on the daily, on the car bomb. So make sure you're following along on our daily short. So he's our solo play on the car bomb. I'm not going to put him in the parlay here for you, but this is a really good one as well. So just a reminder, right? Like we're finding these bets here for you specific to the edge, plus 780. Nobody else is close. That's why I found it and bet this earlier in the day. So if you're paying attention to the short, you get the short out at like 8 a.m. And then you get the live show for the actual 2 or 3 legger. We may go 3, but I'm just seeing what we can find from specific edge. Chase Mydroff, the Mothman. Boy. So again, we're getting longer odds. You'd have to go specific and see if there's any real edge beyond, of course, the number that you're getting, which is going to be fine for us. Right? What's a 740 start? Just trying to get him up here. Look, it's not a bad play, but you're looking at a guy on the White Sox, right? He's all the way here at the bottom. These aren't atrocious numbers. The plate appearance is going to be lower. He's yet to hit a home run. I don't want to bet a guy like that in our parlay. Yes, great solo bet. Go ahead and do it. I'm not going to claim credit, but DK's beating the true odds as well as FanDuel. So not racing to do that when the two biggest, you know what, are here's a deal. Here's a deal. This one actually does make sense. Willie Ames from Charles in Charge actually does make sense. This is where you can put together, I think, a nice little two-legger. Giants, of course, on the road in Wrigley. Where is the win? Come on, Mr. Leibowitz. Others, you guys are the win experts out here. I haven't checked Ballpark Pal yet, but we can at least look at Willie. Now, it's cooled off a little bit. I think, right? We haven't seen a home run from Minnesota. But here's the other part of it as well is metrics are absolutely there. Matchup, okay, let's go look at Chicago. It's Colin. Barrel rate's a little concerning here, but he's been able to get tagged a little bit. Launch angle is fine. That's what you want. Verlander is going to stretch a little bit here. So depending on the wind, let's see. This actually is fine for us. It's a good play. We're getting it above average. Oh, he had the 2 jacks. That's right, on Sunday. I'm fine with that. I mean, look, this was a tough one where they got absolutely jack shit when it came to putting up any type of runs on yesterday against the Cubbies, who went a little nuts, mind you. All right, let's see. So far, we've got 2. Right, let's get back to where we are. Sorry, this is where we are. I'll put them up here for now. Not sold on it quite yet. All right, we got to get to the NBA. We're losing time here. But again, building a winner takes time. Just that. All right, let's see. Come on. Let's go. It's not me. You can see me. Hi. There's Willie. He's up there. So I'm just going to keep it moving, see what we can see. Anything that pops that's green, you yell, you hit the button. Big money, big money, big money. Stop. All right. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks, not big money. Come on. What am I, an idiot? You know the answer to that, but still. Got to get the right references here. Can't be throwing out even Card Shark references. That's a deep cut. Gurriel. Didn't Lindy have him yesterday? I mean, this is a perfect day after scenario, isn't it? Let's add him. No, I don't want to bet him now. I want to add him to the slip. So we'll look at the couple of the NBA ones we have, including on FanDuel, our profit boost, because we can get through that rather quickly. Come on, let's go. Oh, we didn't add our top guy, did we? No, because we can't manually remove one. That's why. That's a shame. Langoliers, 2 nights in a row. Oh, Lawrence Butler. Okay. Butler and then Rooker. There you go. For all you Rooker fans, it's actually a plus EV bet at plus 320 on DraftKings. You can actually get in on that. I think I'm good here. I'm not going to go Shea again, but I think I'm good here. All right. I'm not going to add. Did we add Gurriel? I think we did. Okay. Adley was number 1. Come on. Here's the slip. I promise you. Let me just pull up another window so we don't have to wait anymore. Oh, boy. I may have to wait. Nate D, what's up? Love to see you. All right, so here's our slip. All right. I'm going to add Adley in there as well, and that's going to be our 3-man. So it's going to be, make sure you jump in on these games, right? Willie Ames from Charles in Charge. He's going to roll with us at plus 450. And then Lord Gurriel. All right. That's in that Mets game, which is fine for us too, because remember, one of the things that we saw a little bit earlier, where they're on the road here. All right. Something we saw a little bit earlier, of course, was where is he? Plus 900. The fading of David Peterson. All right, Peterson. So quarter unit each, you know the drill. All right, we got 10 minutes here to work out our NBA action. Takes a little time to run through dingers, but that's the big ask with all of this. The plus 490, 400 that we're going to look at right now. We're going to use, or should I just use the no sweater on this? Well, no, I'm with you here. We're going to add one profit boost. All right. And we're going to put a quarter down on this. Actually, you know what? Only need to put $15 down on this. It's 11K. All right. So we've put 0.9 units down, including the 0.15 50% profit boost to get this at plus 74101. Adley, Willie A, and Lord Gurriel. Quarter unit each. One of these hits and we profit. Only one, including Willie, by the way. All right. Bang. We're in. There we go. DraftKings. Leave you on that one in a minute, but let's go back to the NBA specific, right? We'll go to the parlay builder, look at FanDuel, look at today. Reminder, I'm going to save that other 50%er for the slop show. NBA only, 3-leg, same game parlay plus. All right, so we want today. We want the NBA. All right, what a day last night. What an amazing night that was. And it wasn't just in the Lindy Discord. I'm just saying, like, as a fan, watching that, that was incredible. So, not a ton popping today for FanDuel. That's disappointing. That ain't no problem. We're going to build together. You and I are going to build together. So, let's take the two that are actually popping with us. All right. And that's Darius Garland over 2.5 threes. I know he's coming back, what have you. Pascal Siakam over 1.5 threes. That gets us right there to plus 512. So we need one more. We need one originated play to get us active for, and we can keep it in this or we can move to the other game. It's up to you. Let me know what you have. You're in the chat. Throw something out there. But right away, we can see Pascal Siakam plus 164. And then we're also moving here Darius Garland, 3 threes. Ooh, plus 132. Now we just need one more. Is it going to be Max Strus? Are we going to move to the Warriors-Wolves game tonight? We don't have anything else popping here. And these are here for the time being. So we got to move quick, folks. We got to move fix. Yes, we did, Patrick. Shea Langoliers was the one that we hit. That's why we profited. That's the wrong coffee cup. This is the right one. By the way, on that note, since we did hit yesterday, I should remind you, get 50% off your first purchase with code MUG50. It's the least you can do. Yes, we hit yesterday. Yes, we cashed one of our 3 in our parlay. Yes, we just built 3 more today. I'm doing this here for you for free, but you should be following along. 50% off your first month with code MUG50 or purchase. It could be your first week, but you're not getting anything that's whittled down. This isn't like the bare minimum just to sneak you in. You get full access for your first purchase. It's just a matter of which one do you want, week or month. All right. We need one more originated play here. Let's see what we can determine is going to be our best angle. I think we go to, I mean, I'm in love with Max Strus. I think I already bet Max Strus to do stuff. So there was only one prop that I was really in love with, so I'm not going to force anything now. If it's gone, it's already up to 9.5. Wow. Do we look at something like fading Ant? And I don't even mean like fade him as far as like under points. Do we want to fade like a PRA for Anthony Edwards? Is there anybody that is truly objecting or forever hold your peace? Is there anybody right now that is objecting to going under 41.5 PRA for Anthony Edwards? I need to know. Because if not, that's going to be the one that we add. That's going to be our originator. Look, guy's become Magic Johnson out there. He's a facilitator. He's a hell of a defender, too. So it's 40.5. Can we get an alt? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I'm getting right back to that 41.5 at minus 136. We're going to make it back with the boost. Okay. Here we go. Plus 781 is what we have. We used the 25% profit boost, and we're locked in to a plus 977. 977. All right. We added Anthony Edwards. That was our play. It's as simple as that. We took 2 from the tools, 1 from the fool. That should be the name of the segment. Oh, I like that. Somebody get Joey Valentine on the horn here. We need a video. 2 from the tools, 1 from the fool. Pascal Siakam, 2+ threes. Darius Garland, 3+ threes. And then the fool drops in Anthony Edwards under 41.5 PRA. Not bad. That's a clip. Okay. 3 times. Wow. Poge. Is that where we are? We need DraftKings action before we get out of here, folks. Okay. We've got to satisfy at least one same game parlay request on DraftKings. We need it. We need to get in. I think we actually did some really good work. Reminder, by the way, I'll be on today, Wednesday, 3:00 Eastern with Tails. We'll also run the Slop Show every day, 4:00 Eastern. And that's on his channel, but we're doing a lot of fun stuff with the tools, including, of course, building. Nope, I don't want Bet365. I want DraftKings. I want the NBA. I want today. And I want same game parlays in. DraftKings, we have a little more mobility here to move around. All right. So let's see what we have. Just a reminder, we've got the NBA no sweater, and then we've got the profit boost between the 2 games, 20%. No sweater is a 3-leg same game parlay or same game parlay max. I'm going to build them let's build them real quick. The 3 legs because of the wager here, right? Oh my goodness. Don't tell Lofty, but they've increased my boost even on this is wow. Pacers, Cavs, 20% is minimum 300 3 legs. Same thing there. All right. We're going to do it real quick. And I'm going to do it here with you on the app as well. So we're going to know, we know that we have each one, right, is 3 legs each. Let's just make this happen as easy as it can be. And that's going to the parlay builder and loading up, of course, your top plays right here. Dante DiVincenzo, Steph Curry. There's the fade from Gorilla. Love it. And then Nas Reed. Well, what about that? I'm not worried about anything. I'm just taking the top 3 that I can find here and putting this together. Knowing, of course, that we're going to be penalized. Knowing, of course, that this is not going to be plus 481 when we actually put it in. Why? Because DraftKings, like every other place on the planet, is going to severely or maybe slightly penalize you for a same game parlay. So Dante, just building it here as we speak on the app. It's the play at home edition. I'm telling you, Mug 50 gets you in. Super simple, super easy, right? Yeah, brother, we got it. Nice. That's awesome. See? Love it when good people smack. That's what we love to see. And then we're adding all 3. All right. So you hit the bet now button. Yep, that's here as well. I don't know why you wouldn't get in. Bet now, bet now. And let's just make sure that we're able to do it. Okay, so it's plus 440. We're going to make it plus 528. We're still better than the plus 481 thanks to the boost. See how that works? Put it in, cash it out, get it in, get it out. All right? We've put down a half or whatever you can in here, and you should be good to go. Love that, man. Plus 481. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do it again for the other game. All right? But we got in at least there. Let's do it again for the other game. Remove. See what he got here. Let's see what we got. Because again, the bigger thing here is just making sure, of course. Come on. What is happening? What is happening? Donovan Mitchell. We may have to originate again, folks. Siakam. Yeah, we're going to need one more. We're going to need one more in this game. Max Strus. Okay, let's look at real quick. It's going to be Donovan Mitchell, then we're out of here. Okay? Donovan Mitchell. I'll post everything. Make sure you're following me along at Shander Bets. Again, Mug 50 gets you in for half off your first purchase. Donovan Mitchell under 5.5 dimes. Pascal Siakam. All right. We're going to do this easy. I already got it locked in under 19.5 points, minus 115. And then the last is going to be Max Strus. And we're going to take him at 10 plus at minus 150. Plus 490. Same game parlays in. Bang it. All right. There you go. I'll post it all. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.